Hey guys, so after a long day of work and being really nasty,
Yes.
Walter and I have finished up at least our parts
Right.
of this build that I haven't been able to tell you about, and what we're going to tell you right now, it's for PUBG.
PUBG.
The whole thing is
PlayerUnknown Battleground.
unknown battleground. That's why I always get a little bit.
I do too. I've got to
PUBG
think
is
about
the
it.
best. So PUBG, this is for one of their California offices. It's launch of their mobile app.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the headquarters for their mobile division.
Yeah, so we're going to have, it'll be a display in their lobby, so we were honored to get to do that, and I was honored to get to be part of it. So I just wanted to show some of this stuff off. I mean, like this, the detail that goes into some of this stuff, like this 3D printed smoke grenade that Walter did with the rust and everything. I mean, it just looks amazing. We've got the vest from the game, one of the big drop crates with the cut-off parachute cord, of course, the golden gun from the game. So that's awesome. I'm gonna hand that to Walter. That's nice and heavy there. Goodness. One of my favorite things is this little ammo crate. So you can see as I'm holding this, you know, it looks like wood. It's got all the little metal brackets and stuff like that, but it's just as light as air because it's all built out of foam. Walter did a really nice job on that. I mean, it just turned out great. So we had a lot of Stony members help us out with this. I'm not going to name all their names because I don't know for sure if they want to be in this video or not, but there was a lot of people involved. They all did wonderful work, and there's still more stuff to come. We're still waiting on the helmet and the frying pan.
Yep.
But those should be available for the reveal when that comes up, I guess we can say, because the video is going to come out after this anyhow.
Yep.
So it's going to be a week from today, really.
Yeah,
Friday.
Next Friday.
Friday. So
we'll be
so we're Thursday night here. We'll probably work to the rest of the night. So we have to box all this stuff up in crates, take it to the shipping company tomorrow.
Yep.
And then it's going to ship all the way out to California, and then they're going to go out and fly out, unpack it all, put it all together, make sure everything looks okay, and then we'll have the reveal. So thanks, guys, and thanks, Walter, for coming up and helping me finish this up and helping us finish it up, I guess it'd say. And it was fun.
Good stuff.
Now, beer and packing. All right, guys, so let me back up a little bit and tell you how this all began. Stony Props was approached by PUBG to build a display for the lobby of their new headquarters in California for their mobile app. So several Stony members is a group of a lot of different prop builders that kind of work on stuff together. So Walter and I met together originally to kind of rough in the general shape of what we thought we needed. PUBG had given us a rough dimensions of what we had to work with. So Walter and I needed to create our parts so that they would fit within their dimensions, and that when we finished our parts separately, they would all fit together. So we met up a good day in his shop, and we spent a good day roughing everything in out of insulation foam from Home Depot just to get a good idea of what all we needed and how everything was going to fit together. So good times were had, and we got a lot done in a single day. So still here at Walter Marlin's house. Say hey, Walter.
Hey.
So what we're working on is we've been working on, you saw a bunch of time lapse, and what we're working on is we're making a prop for PUBG. It's actually not a prop, it's a display that we're making for them. And so what I've been doing is we're making this base. It's going to be kind of part of their battle zone. It's going to have weapons, helmets, a big one of the drop crates that's on the thing, a small ammo crate, and a lot of just rocks and structure, grass and everything for a big display for one of their new offices. So this is all made out of insulation foam from Home Depot, right? Yeah. And so the back of that box will be cut off. And so weapons and helmets are not the correct ones yet, right? Yeah, so we're just kind of getting everything done.
Size and scale.
Side and scale there and how it's all going to lay out. So after we got everything roughed in to make sure it fit within PUBG's dimension, Walter and I just continued finishing our individual parts to get them as much done as we could in this one single day that we had to work together. So Walter was working on his big drop crate and his smaller ammo crate, and I was working on the base that would be supporting everything. Sculpting in foam is a really quick way to rough something in, but then you have to harden it. So we were using Epsilon Pro, and I was using 2-pound fiberglass cloth to cover the base to make it much stronger. So we got everything kind of roughed in. We really felt like we got a lot done on the very first day, and we're really pleased with what we got. So now we're going to kind of separate up, and we're going to go our own ways. I'm going to take the base back to my house, finish it up until Walter and I can meet up again and do those last minute final touches. I know we skipped some filming on this, but this is that base that I've been working on. My buddy Walter Marlin is finishing up the crate and the big ammo box that sits on it. But the big metal crate that drops falls into this square hole right here. And this is the base for PUBG, for their display in their office. And so, trimmed out metal edge. We did some airbrushing, or I did some airbrushing to make it look like the metal's cracked and hot there. A lot of plants, miscellaneous plants. That's what I'm finishing up now. This texture here, this is actually one of the smooth-on plastic fillers that you can get put into the resins that you're making to create different effects. And everything else is just carved out of insulation foam from Home Depot and then painted. So the rocks are just painted to look like realistic rocks, but they're actually insulation foam. So the whole thing is very light. I'm picking it up one hand while I'm filming here. So it does have several coats of Epsilon Pro on it to make it nice and hard. And so all I'm finishing up now is a little bit of gluing, and then hopefully in a next couple of weeks, Walter will be here with the crates, and we will do some final test fitting to make sure everything fits together well and get this thing ready to ship off to PUBG. So the big day was coming up. Walter came to my studio so we could test fit everything together, and excitingly and awesomely, everything fit perfect just as we planned, because that's a good thing, because we were shipping the thing out the very next day. So sadly, I was not going to get to go to the big reveal and fly out to California, because unfortunately I was working during that period of time. So it was great to get to see all this stuff together. We still had a lot to do throughout the night, because we had to build these big crates to fit everything in, pack everything safely, and just get it ready to ship the very next morning. And we're ready to take in. You wouldn't think how big these things are, how big these crates are, until you pack all that stuff up.
All right, so we just got done uncrating all of this stuff. Give you an idea where we're at. We just went to a big industrial site, found a spot that was empty, and pulled in there and started tearing big old wooden crates apart in their parking lot. Got Jim over here. He's trying to do some last minute straightening up. Can give you an idea how this came out.
Nice looks.
So yeah, that's where we're at. So good times. Finish this up, and we're gonna go hopefully deliver this stuff and be done for today.
If you're not, this is all we have. We're not going to make it much better than what we did.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything I want to change.
And you can move everything.
Yes.
The crate is only about 30 pounds at most.
Great.
All foam.
The base?
The base is probably only about 30 pounds, or maybe 35. I would not let anybody walk down it.
Yes.
It's a hardened foam, but it will crack.
Okay.
It's like a surfboard. There's a coating of
Fiberglass and resin on it.
to make it give it on it for walking on.
Alright guys, I know this was not my standard video. I kind of had to cobble this together from a couple different pieces of footage from different people. And so, but I really wanted to show off this PUBG project. I really think it turned out awesome. I think the overall display was amazing. It was great fun to get to work with everybody. So if you'd like to see more videos, please like and subscribe and follow my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell. Thanks again for watching.